When I first moved to Chicago in 1990, I used to hang out in Haki's bookstore on Cottage Grove. They didn't have black bookstores in Texas, where I grew up. So I found this bookstore an exciting, even sacred place to be. It was like discovering an oasis that had been off limits to black people dying of thirst. A black bookstore in Texas when I was growing up would have been considered an oxymoron. Everyone knew that if you wanted to hide something from black people, you did what? All my students today can finish that sentence. I didn't know Haki then. I hung out in his bookstore in hopes of running into him, perhaps even meeting him. He was already famous, already an icon. He doesn't know this story, but I'll tell it now. When I first heard him speak, it was in Los Angeles in the 1960s. He was still Don L. Lee then. I was gradually awakened to the power of poetry, and a friend of mine and I went to hear him speak. That day he was on fire, literally breathing fire, spitting fumes and smoke. White people had no chance of escaping alive. On that day, he was Du Bois' Smoke King. After I started teaching at Chicago State, I came to get to know Haki. Since then, we've become friends. He was a humble brother with prodigious talents and legendary accomplishments. A publisher, an author of more than 28 books, an educator, a teacher, a founder of schools, and a proponent of black independent institutions. I love him, however, because he's a committed revolutionary, just like Malcolm was. It's Malcolm that has brought us here today, our concern for his legacy. Whether you like Marable's book or not, what is certain is that he has gotten us talking about Malcolm all over the country. A little known fact about Malcolm is that he loved poetry, and I believe that he would take seriously the questions raised in this poem written in his memory by Haki. It's called Possibilities, Remembering Malcolm X. It is not that you were pure, your contradictions were small wheels. Returning to the critical questions, what is good? What does it mean to be black? What is wise? What is beautiful? Where are the women and men of honor? What is a moral, ethical consciousness? Where will our tomorrows be? What does a people need to mature? It was your search and doings that separated you from puppets. A man lives as a man does. If you lived among the committed this day, how would you lead us? What would be your strength? The word, the example, both? Would you style in $1,000 suits and false eyeglasses? Would you kneel at the feet of Arabs that raped your grandmother? Would you surround yourself with zombies in bow ties, zombies with parrot tongues? It's not that you were pure. The integrity of your vision and pain, the quality of your heart and decision, confirmed your caring for local people, and your refusal to assassinate progressive thought has carved your imprint on the serious. Haki, Madhubuti.